running all over the place. Take it easy. Like all over the place. Come on. You don't get that, okay? It's funny, bro. Gotta take the other one off. The heat gun. Spirits, clean it up. Put this one on. Man, that shit stink. Never smell it. Come on there. Oh, God. That's the adhesive. They said, let's spray it with some chemicals. Oh, I should open this outside. No, man. They really trying to get us from every angle, ain't they? Shit don't affect me, though. Go away. That's the learn. Just nasty. People so stupid. So what's going on? Let's go ahead and almost at 5 minutes. That's enough for them to put an ad on. Anyway, let's turn it down a little bit. Jazz in the background. How's everybody's day going? The morning, or however you want to call it. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's good. Let me look at this. I'll put it over there and I'll look over here. I put it over here, I'll look over there. What the heck? Hibiscus, a little ginger, and lemon. Yeah, lemon. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's good. Well, anyway. So, a lot of y'all know I can't stand Facebook. I'm over there and I'm speaking on a few things. And Henrietta, our beautiful sister, put up something about flat earth, round earth. Now, a lot of people know I don't really get into the debate of that. Because most people in the debate, they never jumped out of a plane. They never learned how to fly solo. They never navigated a ship or a boat out at sea. And I'm talking about way out at sea. And there's always some people. It seemed to be more people on the East Coast and the West Coast, in liberal areas, predominantly around, if not liberal, and young. When we talk about people who will listen to people like this individual right here. See that individual? Let me pull up his name. That is Dr. Danny Faulkner. And what does he do? Well, he dismisses flat earth. Obviously, he teaches and he taught at the University of South Carolina, Lancaster, for over 26 years, and he has published over 100 papers in various journals. Then he works as a researcher, author, and speaker for Answers in Genesis. He also hosts ARC counter trips down to Red River, Georgia, in eastern Kentucky. See, these pale-skinned motherfuckers need to leave our land. I'm being very blunt. Because anybody that has studied the Apocrypha or anything and know the history of King James before the Bible even existed, not that made-up stuff in Ethiopia and all this other foolishness that they keep pushing, who pay attention to George Orwell and about 27 others, even Mark Twain, that history stopped around the 6th century and has been rewritten consecutively. What is that? Psalms 9:1 on one of Van Braun's Bible about the firmament. Why do people have a hard time understanding that even Yiddish is not Aramaic or ancient. It is a made-up language by a bunch of fake, false people. I don't bite my tongue when I say this, who simply seem to be in every position throughout our government to litigate war. Why is it that people, our people, choose not to listen to, let's talk about elders, this, that, and the other, chief, and all this, but choose not to listen because they believe, well, freedom of speech is freedom of speech, just like you have freedom of choice. But we also have the freedom to be right, and we have the freedom to be wrong. If that makes any sense. It's a choice. What boggles my mind are those are the very same people that's talking about everybody's so internet intelligent, but they're the ones on the internet paying attention. The internet needs to be done away with, as far as I'm concerned. I detest it because it has been weaponized from its inception. Now, Sophia went online, 2008, 2016, whatever, AI, and it's been learning and learning and smarter than the majority of y'all. And it's not literally smart. It is able to break down things, to assume everything with the world's knowledge in its banks, data banks, and to deal with you however it is. Because a lot of people are lethargic. When I say the King James Bible, which was originally in Algonquin, yeah, original one, first one, has been deciphered just like the fake one in the ancient Sanskrit languages, where it was about the way a certain people lived. It was their life. It had nothing to do with this fake religion that these pompous asses created. It was their life, a story so they can be passed down after these wars and everything to let them know how their ancestors lived so they can acclimate back to how they lived. It was not worship. That's indoctrination. That is added nonsense and foolishness. We gave thanks to everything because we were thankful for our existence. We lived very long. And yet, when you look at things like this, because people always run to Job, right? King James Version of Job 26:7. Now, for those in the knowing, know that this is not the actual interpretation, but this is how they debunk. He stretches out the north. Stretches out the north. That's a direction. A singularity. Over the empty space, and hangeth the earth upon nothing. A plain, a terrain, stretched out and hangeth in that void. As above, as below. It didn't say as around and on the other side. Oh, hold on, because they'll debunk it. And you can go and read the debunction. So like I said, you could pull up Dr. Danny, you could pull up this Dr. Danny R. Faulkner, all right? Faulkner, and read how he debunks, all right? To pay attention to that, it's manipulation of the mind, words, and it's not even silver tongue. It's just plain stupidity. Now, let's look at Ezekiel 1, chapter 1, verse 26 to 28. And above the firmament, well, first of all, before we go there, let's go to firm and mint. Firm, that means something solid, minted, and something solid. Well, let's go here. The heavens or the sky. We know it's something that is solid, firm, especially when regarded as a tangible thing. So the heavens and the skies means I can see it, but the earth you feel. You feel the heavens as well because you are the heaven. See, but what they do, what they added in 2020, 19 or something, they added this bullet point. It was never there. A sphere or world viewed as a collection of people. How is a sphere got anything to do with people other than the fact that we're on land? And what is a world? Isn't that a place that exists that you can make even in your mind? I'm going to go out and then create a brand new world. It has nothing to do with the earth, the terra firma, the firmament, or the heavens or anything. It is not a place. It is an idea. Okay, now let's go back to Ezekiel. This is simplistic stuff, people. And above the firmament that was over their heads was the likeness, that means above, was the likeness of a throne, as the appearance of a sapphire stone, the North Pole. We know it's not the pole. We know it's the center, and to which nobody can get there. And upon the likeness of the throne was the likeness of the appearance of a man up above upon it. Now, is it evil? Is it good? Does it watch over the nonsense going here? That's a whole different dialect. 27. And I saw as the color of amber, as the appearance of fire round about within it. And I saw as the color of amber, as the appearance of fire round about within it, from the appearance of his loins even upward. That means that throne. It don't say nothing about no round earth. The throne, that pillar. Upward, and from the appearance of his loins even downward, as above, as below. Not so below, because that's a redirect. That means I create this one compared to that one. I saw as it wore the appearance of fire, and it had brightness around about it. Wouldn't that be what's considered something like the sun or son of man? And we know that the sun is the mother, the light, the energy, the source that feeds us, raises our vitamin C, D, blah, 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 nourishes us, and also because if we don't have the appropriate minerals, can deceive and take from us. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's hit 28. Let's just hit 28 off in there. Let me pull that up. As the appearance of the bow that is in the cloud in the day of rain, the thing that the little homos have perverted with this fake ass government, so was the appearance of the brightness round about it. The brightness, listen, of the brightness round about, that means the sun. This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Creator. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face. Don't they say the Creator, you can't look upon his face because it is so bright, brighter than the sun? Transfiguration. I fell upon my face and I heard a voice of one that spake. What is it alluding to? It has nothing to do with some fake ass round earth. We must be able to understand these things. Now let's go to Revelations, all right? We're going to go to Revelations chapter 4, verse 6. We just want to make sure that we do this right. Ain't that right, Alexander? He's like, nah. And before the throne, there was a sea of glass, like unto crystal. And in the midst of the throne and round about the throne were 4 beasts full of eyes before and behind each corner. 4 corners of the earth. Now, they'll make it out, and you can go and read what these idiots say. And if you buy into what they've been saying, then you just do more research. Learn how to fly a plane. So that way you know that you're flying straight. I don't care if you go 800 miles and you're only at 500 feet. You're going to be going straight. I don't give a damn. 800 feet going straight. There's no this and that. Unless you find a mountain or something, you got to go up and over. 800. So we know every 6.7 or 7 miles, right, is how many that the earth is supposed to curve? How far? So if you go 30, if you go 7, 14, 28, 60, all the way up to 8, however many miles, that means you're supposed to be compensating, right? And you should be able to see that when you're looking at your compass and everything else, longitude and latitude, that you know that you have to, at that 7 miles, and you're traveling what, 300 miles per hour? Oh, 180 miles per hour? So in an hour, that means you have dipped how many times? It doesn't happen. Anyway, Psalms 19, chapter 19, verse 1. Warner Van Brown on his NASA, you know, the Hitler, the Ashkenaz, whatever, that's what he was, brought here for the so-called rocket. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. When I tell you that earth, we've been earth like this, and people put it in this little glass, I'm telling you there's an expanse that you can't even measure. It is forever going. If you think that this little microdot of land right here is comparative with the little microdots that we've discussed to what's truly out there, then you don't believe in your God or the creator, because you've now limited your creator or yourself. Like yesterday, when I did that live with Rebel Metals, right? We had some people talking Nigeria, this, that, and other. I'm like, okay, all right. I said, well, how long was Portugal there? Tell me about Lagos and about several other places in Africa. But I didn't say that. I was going to say that. I wanted to see what all these African Americans would have to say. And I chose not to. Again, today, the world you believe and the history you think you know, there is nothing but lies. Even the YouTube staff, which I'm not antagonizing, because they're going to continue to make the dumbest mistake because they've hired the dumbest people. People want to go and watch foolishness. I'm not going to sit here for an hour waiting for 180, 200 people to come along, and I'm not going to act a fool to get people to come here. You want to learn or you don't want to learn. Either you want to take up your challenge and you want to go out, and you want to learn how to sail the sea, to navigate, and not be caught up in the lies of direction and not know how to tame a storm. I'm not going to sit here and tell you to not go fly. I'm going to say, hey, look, go learn how to fly, or go and find somebody who's flying. There's plenty of people, or take a flight and ask in silence with the pilot, what do you think? Do you think we're flying straight or every 6.7 or 7.2 miles? Do we dip to make up for the curvature of the earth? Or how about actually getting you a worthwhile camera with a magnificent zoom? Do the math, which is very simple. Go out there to Chicago, North Carolina, look at the island that's way out there that you can't see, and you see the little haze because, your perception, depth and perception are very short compared to what it should be. And take that camera and zoom all the way out. And then all of a sudden you'd be like seeing tankers and what, is that an island? And you wonder, why does that look so flat? But when you pull it back, you can't see it. But they want you to believe that it's on the other side of a round earth, going out 100. I told you, I went to Roses Row, looking through, guy with his sextant and everything up there. Officer said, come up here, Mr. Branch, because I used to be the one talking this. He let me look through this thing, and he says, don't say nothing. I said, well, damn, that's a lot of ships out there. He said, do you know how far it is away? Do you know how far away those are? I was like, no. Well, we can see over a couple 100 miles. Let me tell you something. When a jet launches a missile to strike another aircraft and it has to compensate, do you know that when it releases and it takes off, most time it goes up to meet. They prefer to drop, shoot, hit, drop, shoot, direct hit. There is no 100 kilometers away. No, there's none of that. It's balls to the wall, Mach 2.3, kicking butt, get right to the target, heat, pop open, little band comes out and cuts the damn aircraft apart, or Fletchers tear everything up. I'm telling you, because I worked on this stuff. So when I hear some people talking this, the earth is flat round, the earth is round, the earth is flat. Shut up, everybody. Go out there and do the work. Do the math. Find out. Actually do the work. Go talk to some people, and you don't have to broadcast and record it. There are hundreds of videos of pilots literally saying the earth is flat. We're talking about major pilots. Whether you want to say United, Pan American, whatever the flights are, a number of them will tell you, who are ex-Air Force and Navy and Marine Corps pilots. Well, smile and be like, oh, it's flat. Not even knowing they're being recorded. So if you still want to hold on to the liars, these goddamn elites, whatever you want to call them, then why did they have to create an education system to make you dumb? Why do they have everybody pitching against each other? Why do they pushing for war? Why is that? That's why I put Tupac's little statement up, from his little rap. They want to pay for war, but they can't even pay for the homeless, to feed the hungry. Come on, man. Now they're pushing this. They're pushing this UFO alien crap. That's why I shared the video. There's going to be some destruction. You have over 60,000 pounds of ammonium nitrate. This just vanished off the train and found nowhere. Bombs during 2019 and 20 being missing, coming up missing from armories, New York, all over. Letting certain individuals here. Biden is being left in there based on the Republicans and the conservative, the liberals and the conservatives, with purpose. He is the most treasonous bastards. Hundreds of $millions from the Chinese army spread out through the family. Everything else, trillions of dollars being pushed out to everywhere else. We had a debt. We got to a debt center. He left billions of dollars of equipment in Iraq and Afghanistan. You can't make this up, and everybody's walking around being stupid. That's because y'all choose to be stupid. I'm not here to wake y'all up and make y'all see anything. They keep messing with notifications, this, that, and other, and it makes absolutely perfect good sense. I'm not saying it for worry. You look at New York. In World War II, right? And any other war, if they want to stop a person from leaving or getting out, from leaving or getting in, coming or going, they blow up bridges, right? To corner off a place, right? So you have a tanker with all that real estate mysteriously catches on fire under I-95 bridge and it collapses. Nobody can leave it with the orange air supposed to be from a fire, not even based upon the sun. Then people talking about, I don't know, that ain't coming from us. See, people like being in a state that they're in. I'm not here to diffuse us, to acclimate to something. I'm not here to diffuse it or to make it. I'm just saying, make it what it may be. I am saying, look at these things. That's all I'm saying. Look at the information. Learn how to have a better comprehension or understand the things that you're reading. Listen to people who can convey something other than what's being put out there. Stop listening to these mother suckers who refuse to admit who you are, and if they don't know, listening to people who believe there's something they're not. Because a lot of you are here because you believe your tribe, right? That's what we acclimate to. Or you want to know something different. But people keep running to this foolishness. And there's enough information out there still. Now, yeah, they're going to blow up and mess up a whole lot of stuff. It's inevitable. What you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Somebody saw this. This is a shock, but balance. They saw the colors. There are 3 colors make up the rainbow. They saw this, and they didn't even understand what this was about balance. Oh, you about the product. I was like, man, if you don't get away from me, bro. Oh, with the government, they said, if you don't get away from me, bro. And one of the boys said, don't even go there, because Red's pretty funny and humorous and likes real things. But don't go there. And I said, don't even think you're joking. Now, it's not about emotions or feelings, but sometimes people step outside, they step into a zone that could be based upon uncomfort. I'm not uncomfortable or comfortable. I'm not either way. You're just not going to challenge me. You're not going to size me up with your foolishness. I'm going to knock you in your mouth. I'm going to punch you dead ass in your mouth and see how you retaliate from there. And we can, and of course, that's what's required sometimes. I'm not promoting violence. But if you say something and you don't know me and you think it's all right, I'm going to correct your fallacy and I'm going to do it physically. You can call it assault, whatever you want to call it. It's assault upon my intelligence when I got to deal with dumb people on my ancestral land because this fake-ass government and dumb puppets walking around with jackboots, whatever you want to call them, believe that there's some kind of law when the law resides within me. So I just wanted to share this little bit to say. Now I wanted to ask a question. Because I got to put the thing on the back of my truck. I'm going to take that ugly one off and, put this nice, beautiful, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get into reading. I haven't eaten. I want to read before I eat. So we're going to come back and we're going to do that. I've read some of these books. I've read little parts in this to let you know where we stood. I asked you to look up the authors and this, that, and other. Like I asked y'all to look up Kimberly R. Norton. And I told you a little history. I gave a little history on her. So you got to be careful when you read her material. Then I said, you can pick up John Ogilvy's actual book without the interpretation of Kimberly R. Norton. She's a Masonic, she's an Eastern Star, whatever, and this, that, and other. So terms and phrases that she used are beyond the comparison of truth, because the divinities are stuff to push black, all the things that we know are not healthy or good in anyway. About the original of the Americans, the learned dispute so much that they find nothing more difficult in the story than to clear that point. For whether inquiry be made after the time when the Americans first settled themselves where they now inhabit, or after that manner they came thither, either by shipping or by land, and purpose or accidentally driven by storm, or else forced by a more powerful people to remove from their old plantations and seek for new. Or if any one should be yet more curious, ask in a way that directed them out of another country to this new world, or else inquire for those people from whom the Americans derive themselves, he will find several opinions and the learned still jangling. Now, what is this in chapter 2 of the original of the Americans, whence they came, when, how, and from what people planted? We came from outside of these lands. So you have to be careful. So that's why I'm here, is to give you this little guide on it. So I was thinking about doing an extra read. I know it's like, but you ain't been really reading. I've been running around taking care of stuff. It's summertime, and I like to get out and walk and this, that, and other, instead of sit on my ass all day. So I was looking at reading Not Out of Africa. I've been by Mary Lefkowitz, and the two other books based on the black people or indigenous to the Americas, because I have to renounce, I have to denounce that term. And I'm going through the books, highlighting particulars and stuff, so that way we can have this. But also, Flatlandis. I was thinking about doing that again with the other books that go along with it. The Arctic Home of the Vedas, the Book of Earths, The World Beyond the Poles, and Paradise Found. All these books and two others that are downstairs. Literally, these books go with this book. For those who heard me read this book before, magnificent book, isn't it? There are 7 books that are in, there's a few more, but I decided to get the 7 books that made more sense as far as the literary reading this. So I was thinking about that. It's because we're not from here, but we are the first of these lands all over in these 4 corners right here. And this, I am really tripping like fantastic, highlighting, putting asterisks, bullet points for certain things that I have to really pay attention to, even going as far as to line out certain words and to acclimate words that make more sense, and reading. I haven't received, I don't know if it got lost on the train or whatever, the other book, but reading this again for the 3rd or 4th time, because I read it on TikTok, it really messed with the Chinese. They just so stupid. Anyway, read it, not all Chinese, but the ones that we know are part of this affliction of government and stuff, because, you know, I got Chinese people I love and respect. So read this again as well. So to have, actually, I believe an hour and a half, if y'all can hang in, of where I go through certain parts of those books and this one, to lay down a format where you have an understanding, not to get confused. That's if, I know not everybody's like me that can read 5 books, different books, and ascertain knowledge that points in a certain direction that alludes to a revelation of reality. So that's up to you guys. You let me know. It's not going to happen right now because we really need to get through these books right here. We're almost finished. Let me see. The Iron Republic actually is after the Navigator, Lost Confounder. All those books. This is after that. I believe by about 40 or 50 years, something like that. So we're going to come back in 2 hours. We're going to read this. And I'm going to re-enlighten you guys to the Gods of Eden, the reptilians, the history of humankind, the Anunnaki, and the Hatha material. I want to get back into reading these. I was reading these last night after I was tired. I dozed off for like 2 hours. I woke up and I was like, you know what? I need to go back to sleep. I got to read. So I read for about 45 minutes and I read these. And a lot of y'all know I started y'all off on these. And this is one of the books that my beautiful Snoo informed me and actually gave me the funds to buy this alone. Y'all didn't help me buy this. And these are what I purchased. Well, this one actually I've always had. I've had this for a really long time. This one I purchased on my own because I knew that it may rhyme with this one. And another book I'm waiting on out of South America and certain places abroad are the hands, the different colored hands in caves that were recorded in history but never really spoken about. So I found a little book, and I'm waiting for that to come in because it may allude to other things. I have to read it first, but I'm just letting you guys know this. So we're going to get into the Iron Republic, and I'm going to give you all a little brush up on the places where I left off in these books. And then later on in the afternoon, because I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going shooting. I know you see all that beautiful stuff there. I got to clean, and I got to pull things apart, and da-da-da-da-da. I got 2 more rifles over there that I got to break down and clean up, and a few other things, I got to do. So anyway, y'all let me know about those books that I pointed out to you. Flatlandis and all the 4 or 5 books, not from by Mr. Lofowitz, not out of Africa, and Mr. Ogilvy's book that's redone by the sister, the Eastern Star, that it's beating me up in the head a little bit, and then North Confoundum. Those 3 books. Hopefully the 4th one will get here this week. I don't know. Today we're going to go through this in the Iron Republic because they'll allow us, when we go back into reading the rest of the other books with John, the South America and North America, the relationship, the original Aboriginal or indigenous people, and the 13th tribe, Arthur Kessler, and Mr. William Cooper. And there's only page and a half of the what's that? Exposing the Exposition. But yeah, we'll get. Well, I know it's down here somewhere. Well, anyway, it's the Exposing the Expedition, whatever year by Howdy Mikowski. We'll finish that off completely with that. So that's 2 to 3 books that we'll be completely done with, and then later on I can actually pitch that with the Mud Floods 101 and the second part to it, which I actually have and never read, and Tartaria, America, the Republic, and everything else. So we'll just push it from there because I really want to sit down. I recorded some readings, I just haven't uploaded them. I really want to push for like days where we have on and on readings. That way people, if you want to take notes, so there are people who take notes, there are people that buy the books and they can read along, and that's on you guys. If that's cool, then so be it. But I just wanted to cut through this flat earth, round earth bull BS. Either you go out there, instead of regurgitating bandwagon live mentality of what somebody else stated, and you want to sit there and the same people are doing it, the white folks and this, that, and the other, but you running with their knowledge, like, shut up. And but this, I learned this from what black person, because that's what y'all like to say. Y'all so condescending of self, like you can't let go of black and white. Y'all just so caught up in their vice and their trap. You refuse to free yourself, but you want to hold on to everything. When I'm sitting there telling people, when we look at all the inventions and the things we made that are being weaponized and used against us, and we could still invent more crazy things, they just keep creating weapons. Y'all don't get it. Like, and nobody else is doing it. And I asked the people of Africa, I said, I said, what the fuck have y'all created? What have you invented? Well, it says African American. No, nigga, what have y'all created? No, we are indigenous and indigenous to this land. We built cars, we made the motors, we made the trains of old, Republic of Tartaria. I don't want to hear this other foolishness. Because these idiots came and hijacked the history, and if you don't want to pay attention to the people that says history is a lie and it's been, the paintings and everything changed, then you stay in your land. Stay over there in the land of know nothing and forget all. Those of us on the other side don't have no time. We want to ascend. What is wrong with ascension? If you want to stay in purgatory, then stay there and stay away from us. Stay away from us. You got all these Spanish people taking and some Negroes taking all this DNA stuff, right? And it's telling them they're European. I'm not trying to, and if it ain't that, it's got to be Africa. Like, come on, man, with the nonsense. Like, what in the world is wrong with you people? We had a big conversation talking about, we know this. I know a whole bunch of pale skins when they birth certificates say black and Negro. So what does that allude to? And they look like Mr. Rogers, the Rogers Neighborhood, whatever you call that TV show used to come on. Wouldn't you be mine? Could you be? They look just like him. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop being so naive. Allowing this system of perversion to keep perverting your minds, to keep you all divided and separated. But what we're not going to do is tolerate people thinking they can use everything that was meant for us and be disrespectful, like all these foreigners, these Hindus, and all these other motherfuckers who don't even recognize us coming over here thinking they can use civil liberties and civil rights and this, that, and the other when it was only meant for us. With the ACLU and people who won't even take up most melanated cases. The sorry bastards. Play with me if you want. Dummies. I don't need dummies. We need solid people. For the people that subscribe, much respect and love. I'm about building upon a castle they destroyed. And I ain't talking about repairing the old one. I'm talking about building a new. All right? Because all they know how to do is destroy. That's why the statement warlike means something. Warlike. I'm here to tell you, if you dig deep inside yourself and coexist with yourself and your kinfolk, your kindred, all right? You are war. So playing the games because they've conditioned you through entertainment. What do they do in a concentration camp? What do they do with food that's been poisoned? What is it doing? What does it entail? Like, my people are supposed to be very, very intellectually intelligent, smart, and the brightest of bright. Like, overcome what they've done. Rise above the occasion. Our women are more powerful than anything. They never really got to experience their true power in all our years of living. And before that, there was a betrayal. I don't even know how long ago it was, y'all. It could be a long, long time ago. But here on this earth, there was peace, man. And we let ourselves fall wayside. All right, listen to me. Then if people feel like they're our enemies, then let them be. We keep worrying about things we have to worry nothing about. You have to rise above the occasion. Put away religion unless you're really going to get involved in it. And if you're going to get involved in it, don't push it in nobody's face, because there was a reason why it was a secret. Because it was a way of life. Religion is not a way of life. Stop listening to people trying to script you into that, because they misinterpreted everything to push an agenda. They have been doing this for a long time. You can accept that, or you can go back and do whatever you're doing and stay doing it. If you have a hard time letting it go, saying you're Lord and saving and all this other stuff, when the only motherfucker that's going to save you is you, I'm not here to tell you otherwise. I don't want to beat up on you. I'm not going to sit here and smack you upside your head. What for? What have I got to gain? I just want to give you an upper hand. Not an upper hand above that, but an upper hand to look at things and to assert different things. When things happen, it's going to happen. Listen, how do 3 people keep a secret? Kill 2. Y'all better wake up. Hey, Snoo, what's up, baby girl? Rondo, Mikey Hill, Scott. Peace, what's going on, baby boys? How y'all doing, man? Nothing but love. Y'all know when I say beloveds, I ain't like P. Diddy's homosexual ass talking about let's go play naked basketball. No, I like women. Fuck out of here. But you know what I mean. Y'all still my beloveds. Great Wealth, what's going on? What's going on? That's big older brother right there. Hey, Margarita, it's good to see y'all both in here together. I love it. Better be treating each other good too. Great Wolf you should have had 2 more women with you to take care of him, because men could be a handful. That's the way it's supposed to be in the first place. Be 3 or 4 women to each man. But y'all done got caught up in this fake world of history, so you can't elevate yourselves and be powerful. You had to watch the movie Witches of Eastwick. Come on. They're making a mockery of our truth. And just like the Mormon did. I wish y'all'd wake up and stop being selfish and greedy. You need about 2 more sisters, but it's hard to find a worthy sister. They probably stab you in the back anyway, so stay how you is. Me? No. I need me about 3 or 4, but I got to have my top one. The one who's actually metastasizing and having the growth of knowledge, and they're seeing the real strength, and they're coming into their truth. That way they can, I hate the word educate, they can nurture the others. Because we have to raise, they've been killing our people at too crazy a number. We'd easily be over 2.5 billion if our people weren't so stupid. Anyway, appreciate y'all taking the time to listen. No, there are some good ones out there. I know a few. The thing is, I need the one first. And she's got a screen. It's not my decision. But anyway, ain't that right, Snoop? So anyway, love you all. And we'll be back here shortly. I'm going to get to cleaning up some stuff, doing a little stuff, go outside and walk in the sun a little more. And we'll get into the read. Like I said, we're going to go Iron Republic, and we're going to read which called Eden. I want to make sure I don't put these books over here now, but this one, because that's going to be read. So we're going to read the Reptilians, Anunnaki, Mather Hathors, and the Gods of Eden. Okay? That's going to be with the Iron Republic. All right? So, again, love y'all. 43 minutes. I'm out. Oh. That notification bell is ringing. Anybody else come in? Hey, hit the subscribe. Hey, give me a thumbs up. Let's beat this algorithm, man. I don't get it. People are watching and paying attention to goofy stuff, and here I am giving tea. Even people are coming over here stealing stuff. People are telling me, like, what's wrong with everybody? Let's show them, man, who we really are. I have a story to tell. Nobody else has it. You better get it while you can. I can't believe people have been waiting this long.